really encourage it. I love to do my one-to-ones, and we've actually had 2 one-to-ones because we've had such great times every time we talk. One of the things about David is he's a big go-getter. He is extremely intelligent, and the things that he has done in his life and what he plans to do are pretty amazing. So he's actually married. He has 2 children, 1 daughter. She's a sophomore in high school and 1 in college. She just had her starting her first year, so she's very excited about that. I know he has a lot of big plans, and one of the things I want to really encourage you to look at is he has a professionalism that goes above and beyond. So anytime you put him in an office, you're going to have a lot of really good results with him, and you're going to have very happy customers. So with that, please give him a huge round of applause, and please put your cell phones down and really enjoy this 10 minutes because it's important to give the respect to the speaker while we're doing that. So everybody, Dave Lowitz.
Thank you, Kelly. Is there a little quick here? Kelly, thank you very much. That was really nice. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
As it says right here on the board, in the next 10 minutes, you're going to learn how to be a hero. Okay? What does that mean to you? Well, we're going to find out in a little bit. But in order to become a hero, you're going to have to focus. You're going to be able to participate. We do have prizes. Everyone likes prizes. And unfortunately, Flash, yes, there will be quizzes. Okay? So make sure you pay attention. All right? One of the things that we really want to talk about today, and the way that you're going to be able to become a hero, is to realize that most businesses spend way too much on their phone and internet bills. Let me say that again. Most businesses spend way too much on their phone and internet bills. Okay? And we're going to solve that. Yeah, Flash, like I was saying. You got to pay attention here because you never know when somebody's going to be on the quiz. So, as far as being a hero, Kelly mentioned that when I sit in front of clients, I try to bring my best. I figured out a long time ago that for them to appreciate what I'm doing, they've got to be appreciated within what they're doing. So if I'm trying to sell Harold something, one of the biggest questions I'm ever going to ask him is, Harold, what's going to make you look like a hero to your boss? Okay, what's he going to come down back to you and say, Harold, wow, you did such a great job on getting this new phone system in place. So if I can help him look good to his boss, all that's going to do is make him, oh wow, David really hooked me up here. He took good care of me, and he did a great job for me. So I'm sure that's going to want to make Harold send me more clients later on. How do we help you become a hero? If each one of you had a client, a friend, a family member, someone who owned a business, and you were able to help them save money, you think they would appreciate that? Would they think of you as your little financial hero, or their little financial hero? Probably. So we'll take a look at how we can do that today. First quiz. Open to the group. What bill do people spend most of their money on? Too much money on. Raise your hand. Who? Give me one. Harold. Phone bill. Excellent. Good. You got a prize. Nice job. All right. So you guys ready to learn how to become heroes?
Yes.
Yeah. We're talking. You ready to learn how to become heroes?
Yes.
Good. Let's go ahead and get started here. First of all, most of you guys only know me from the 45 seconds that I stand up here. I've had one-to-ones with a handful, maybe 2 of you. So before we go too much further in this, I think it would probably be a good idea for you guys to know a little bit more about me and who I am. Yes, I'm David Lowitz, the phone guy. That's not an accurate representation there, but you guys know me as David the phone guy. But really, I've always been more of David the family guy. Kelly, please pardon the, I hope it's not too much of a resemblance here. So Kelly mentioned that I'm married with a couple of kids. Here's my wife. I went to Ohio State. She was a Gator and a Hurricane. I've got 2 lovely daughters. This is the one that just started college. That's Amanda. My youngest one over there, that's Allie. She's a sophomore. And then, of course, my little Shih Tzu, Zoe, and Max over there, the crazy little Labradoodle. I'm also kind of the dad that likes to have a little fun, be the cool dad, at least I think so. That's me right there. And my girl, probably a little too close to them for their liking, but I enjoyed it. Robert, you're going to miss something good here. It's going to be on the quiz, I promise you. So when I'm not out there at the concerts, I'm usually out there on the soccer field trying to impart my wisdom. I've been coaching for the last 15 years out in Weston. It's great. I love it and wouldn't want to do anything else. This is my daughter right here. She's a keeper, not only for Weston, but also for university school. She started varsity as a 9th grader. Continuing on. My other daughter just won a National Scholastic Award. She got to go up to Carnegie Hall to get her award up there for photography. Love it. This guy up here in the corner, that was my grandfather at 90 years old. 90 years old. That's Benny. He had a set of 3 rules on top of everything else that he taught me. Forget about rules 2 and 3. Rule number 1, I wish Milton was here because he would really understand it. Rule number 1, David, he said, don't be a schmuck. Okay? I've tried to live by that. All right? Quiz number 2. How many daughters do I have? Raise your hand.
2.
Carlos back here. Sorry.
2.
2 daughters, and what are their hobbies?
Soccer,
No, Tom Carlos.
soccer and photography.
Let's move on.
Technically, you should get 2 prizes.
He should get 2 prizes. You know what? You're absolutely correct.
I
Still friend. Okay, good job.
I'm
So,
not friend.
what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk a little bit about us, and by us I mean me, ComRes, my company. More importantly though, we're going to talk about how to make you a hero. Okay? ComRes has been around since 1988. That means we've got a lot of experience. Big deal what year it was. Just remember we've got a lot of experience, a lot of happy clients out there. Located up in Deerfield Beach. Just moved our offices after 16 years from Fort Lauderdale to Deerfield Beach. And we do serve all of South Florida. Do we have national clients? Yes, we do. However, the majority of what we do is down here in that nice little green area. What do we sell?
Oh.
Thank you. Okay, there's going to be 3 things coming up here for you to focus on. First one's phones. The biggest ones that we do are like Mitel and Avaya. Great phones, great systems. They back their stuff up very nicely. Remember, Mitel and Avaya, okay? It could come in handy later. What else do we do? Cabling. Thank you very much. These are our guys out there doing cable jobs. When our guys go out and do cable jobs, they look more like this or this. We try not to make them look like that. Daria, have you walked into phone rooms that look like that? Okay, they're a nightmare, right? We try not to make them look like that. I've walked in, I've seen stuff like this, okay? Cabling is hugely important. What kind of cabling? Do I do electrical wiring?
No.
Okay. Do I do low voltage cabling? Yes, exactly. Cat 5e, Cat 6, Ethernet cables, okay? That's the kind of stuff that we do. Very important when people are moving. You got to get your cabling done right, okay? You got a lot of problems if your cabling is not done right, so have us do it. Had a little glitch here, but number 3 is all this other techie crap that you're never going to remember, okay? Seriously, you're not going to remember, but just kind of look at this. Access controls, that's the electronic doors, wireless systems. You need wireless in your office, we do that. Managing firewall systems, that's the brain of the operation. Manage voice services, that means we service your phones. Surveillance equipment, you know what surveillance equipment is. Hosted exchange, secure emails for doctors and lawyers and anyone else who wants to keep their emails safe. Okay? Okay, good luck. You might be on the quiz later. Okay? Who's got the answer to this?
Don't be a schmuck.
Let's do another one. Raise your hand, please.
Mitel and Avaya.
Mitel and Avaya, absolutely. Those are the 2 things that we serve. Congratulations, Robert. Okay, we've taken care of about us. Let's focus now on making you a hero, okay? For you to be a hero, you gotta always be on the lookout, right? You gotta be looking out for things. So what are we looking out for? Exactly. Get a hold. How many clients are you talking to? You're going into their intimate details of their business, right? Ask them, hey, look, you know what? You ever looked at your phone bill recently? We saved Joe Stonecrab $2,200 a month, okay? Because they were just overpaying. They've had phone lines down there from AT&T since like before Methuselah was born, before Joe was born. And by going in there and eliminating the bad stuff and switching some stuff over, we were able to help them save $2,200. All I need is a copy of someone's phone bill. If they're getting a great deal, I'll let them know, hey, you got a great deal, leave it alone. If they're not, we'll help them out. This is a real picture. This is not a stock photo taken off of Google. I found this in the attorney's office the other day. Only 2 people on this list are still within the company. I don't know how they dial anyone, but I do know that every time the phone call came in, swear to God, hand on a Bible, the woman that answered the phone, oh, you need Mark? Okay, and she would set her phone down, thank you very much, and go out and find Mark to see if he was available, okay? That's just not efficient. Step 3, movers and growers. Any business, this is also a real picture that I just took, brand new business up in Sunrise, they're just moving in. That's the time to get your cabling done. That's when people are going to get new phone systems. All right, you go to a business that's been there for 10 years, they're still there, and if they're happy with their phones, they're probably not going to need anything. But that's the time to do it. So question number 4, besides phones, what's the other big service? I heard Kelly back here. I heard cabling. Next. Ready? Good job. I've got about a minute and a half left, so let's do this. Question number 5, can you name any of the other 2 things? Firewall, you gotta name 2 things though. Firewalls and?
Manage solutions.
Access solutions.
Host
Okay.
exchange.
Security.
One for you, and one for you. Good. And who said hosted exchange? Yeah, you already got one. So does everyone kind of feel comfortable with what you can do out there?
Security cameras.
Security cameras, excellent. You know, Shel, I like you, so I'm going to give you just because you asked. Okay, or because you came up with the right answer. All right?
I'm done listening, you're out of practice.
Let's wrap this up. I want to make you all heroes, okay? I want the people that you refer me to thank you. Hey, guys, thank you for bringing David in here. He really took care of us. You're going to help those people save money. You're going to help them communicate more efficiently. And you're going to be able to get it all done with one provider. What happens, and you can talk about this, when you've got two different people on the job and something goes wrong? Oh, well, it's not the cabling, it's the phone. No, it's not the phone, it's the cable. We do it all. So we'll point the finger at ourselves. If there's a problem, we'll take care of it. This is not the end, it's the beginning. Thank you all very much.
The most important question,
Yes.
what are these? Is it a taser? We're trying to figure out what it is.
These are Ethernet cables. You go to a hotel room or wherever you happen to be, and you want to be able to plug in because the wireless there sucks.
Oh.
Go ahead and plug that into the thing, and plug that into to your computer, and then into the internet or Ethernet connection there. And you got a nice little handy.
Wow.
Choke your wife with it. Choke your wife with it.
There's a
Little
button.
button.
Oh, yeah, little button.
Little button on the side.
Exactly. Right. Push the little button. Watch your
I'll
fingers.
have that for you. Second.
Any other questions?
What was top selection number 2 and 3?
I'll talk to you about those after. Kelly, yes.
So David, really, who are some great point of contact for you, referrals? Who do you really want to get in with?
People have those paper things on the phone.
Paper that was a big, okay, specifically, our wheelhouse is businesses with about 10 to 100 people in them, okay? It's hard for us to go out and get, 1,000-person Procter & Gamble or whatever, Procter & Gamble's 20,000 people, but it's hard for us to go out and get big companies like that. But between about 10 and 100, which is probably most of the businesses that you're dealing with. So that's really, and the industry doesn't matter. If they're on their phones, if they're in their offices, that's great. One of the other biggies is people with remote workers, or people who are moving around, realtors, as they're going from office to office. The features that some of these phones have in order to be able to, Ricardo, if you're, not Ricardo, but Robert, if you're at one office one day, and you pick up and you go to another office one day, and you can actually log into the phone, and all of your settings pop right up. And now when people call you, they're reaching you at the Pines office instead of at the Hollywood office. It's great. So people with remote workers like that Jupiter place I was just telling you about.
Can phone, like if a phone call comes to my office, can they transfer the call to my cell phone without saying, oh, call them on the cell, and they gotta hang up and dial another number, because they get interrupted and then they forget to call?
Yes, that exact thing can happen. But how many times does it happen? Hold on, you get a phone call, you're sitting at your desk, and you're talking, and you realize, oh crap, I got an appointment I gotta get out to. What if you could push a button on your phone? Okay?
Send it to here.
Push a button on your phone and seamlessly, Joe, because you're talking to Joe, he doesn't even hear anything. Now you pick up your cell phone, you hang up this phone, and you're on your way out the door.
I need that.
It's as easy as that happens.
I need that.
We
I
can
always
set it
check
up so
stuff.
that this does everything that your office phone does. So when you call out, it looks like you're sitting at your desk. And if you want to transfer to your secretary that says extension 100, you push 100 and you're gone.
I need that.
Okay?
That's
Awesome stuff.
incredible.
Mine's a quick question.
Sure.
Those brands, do they have a similar functions as Aptella?
As Aptella's not in, I've heard of Nutella.
No,
I'm not familiar with Aptella.
Just showed your ignorance.
Yeah,
And then that walnut stuff that you put on your toast in the morning.
exactly. Anyhow, guys, thanks again very much. I really appreciate it. Let me make sure you guys all hear this, okay? Oh, and by the way, everyone else gets
That was really good, David. That was really good.
Thank you. If you didn't get one, let me come here.
Oh, he's giving you.
Yeah, everyone gets one.
Well, I feel like Oprah. You get a prize. You get a prize. You get a prize.
David, you did fantastic.
Thank you.
That was fun, not boring.
I really waited for my kids. Okay, let's give David a round of applause.
Who's the next speaker?
Stay for everyone.
That can be extended, you have to chop out how you have people, but I want to.
Okay, that brings us to the most important part of our meeting, referrals and testimonials. First up, Joe Hubbard.
I have a referral for ComRes, the roofer of our roof.
I have 2 referrals and they've already taken care of them, and I also have a testimonial for Darren Ross, who is SEO. I have a client and he owns several restaurants. And he's been having trouble with the website, he's having trouble staying on top of the Google thing, and the general manager is spending all this time and all that. And the owner of the restaurant and the GM were kind of getting into this tit for tat one day over lunch, and I'm like, wait a minute, I've got a solution for you. Call Darren Ross, and let Darren Ross do your Googling and your website and your search engine optimization and all that stuff. And he and his brother like attacked this client. They were there that afternoon, and the guy is like, I have so much time to manage my restaurant because Darren's doing the search engine stuff. So thank you, Darren.
I have a referral for Wayne Henning, our expert with home and auto tinting and mobile electronics.
Thank you. At 3101, and a referral for Alexander Gonzalez.
Yeah, right? Okay, I have a referral for Carolyn Drummond, who's going to help me put together